guys, and welcome back to our Global Force Wrestling save. And today we're on our last TV show before our next big pay-per-view. So, we're just going to jump straight into the action and start making our matches. In our long-going US Open Challenge Series thing, Okada is going to defend his title against Dave Mastiff. And that would actually be an insanely cool match. Basically, mostly I'm doing this because Dave Mastiff is an opener, and I ran out of time with all the other big matches on the show. This is like a big go-home show. Like, every other match has main eventers in it. That's how, high level this show is. All-out match. And work the crowd. And we'll make it, we'll make it decisive. Because I like Dave Mastiff, I'll probably build him up and use him for something. Then in our next match, we have... Is that the multi-man one? Yeah, here we go. We want a three-way match. Where... Okay, let's make sure we get the right members of each team. Brother Devon. Christopher Daniels. And Homicide have a triple threat match. You can probably see where this is going. That'll be 14 minutes, and Homicide is going to win, because he's the main eventer in it. Pinfall... All out? Nah, we'll just make it just by pinfall, doesn't matter what one he pins. Then in the match after it, you've probably worked out... Where are these all default? I like to edit those. There's no way all of them should be default matches. Like, I don't need all these crazy handicaps. I'll probably do that off screen. Another freeway match. It's good booked. It's Brother Ray, Frankie Kazarian, and Hernandez. Another triple threat match. So, the two teams from the tag title storyline having matches against each other. And in that one, Brother Ray's going to win. We'll have Hernandez... Oh no. Hernandez loses by pinfall. There we go. Then, in our first of our two main events, we've got a 3v3 match. We've got two big multi-man matches on the show with... Okay. We have... the heel team. The heel team of Drew, Matt Hardy, and Rhino against the face team of PJ Black, Rey Mysterio Jr., and Spike 2K. And that'll be 12. And Rhino is going to get the win by pinning PJ Black. Pinfall. And then in our main event, we're going for an even bigger match. A 5v5 match. Where, right now this is going to be fun, getting all these guys. We'll do the heels first. We've got AJ, Jarrett, the Young Bucks at the end, and Kenny Omega, wherever he is. There he is. And on the face team, we have Alberto, Samoa Joe. In the middle spot, we have Liger. And then for our team, Love Gun. So basically the Bullet Club against Assorted Team. And Assorted Team are actually going to pick up the win because of miscommunication by the Bullet Club between AJ and Jarrett. So we're continuing teasing dissension in the ranks of the Bullet Club. Who do I want to have the win? I either want Alberto or Samoa Joe. We'll go for Samoa Joe. And Jarrett's going to be the one that loses. And submission. Make that an all-out match. That'll be a good match. Then let's have a look at our angles. Alright, do we want to do a pre-show? A couple of pre-show matches? I think I will. Okay, in the first one we'll do a tag, because I want to build them up. The Sumerian Death Squad, oh, that's Michael Dante's debut. On the pre-show? Yeah, why not? Can take on... they're both lower mid-carders, so... Beastia 666 and Drago, I think, yeah. Beastia 666 and Drago on the pre-show, so that'll be... that has to be a tag match, so that's a mid-card match, so that's 8 minutes. With Sumerian Death Squad winning. We'll give Tommy End the win over Beastia, pinfall, decisive win, all-out match, work the crowd. Might add another pre-show match just to get some people on the card. We can have... who have we not used much? I kind of like the idea of doing another one of the... World Cup matches, so we're going to do... I think we'll do Pero Gueyo Jr. Who have you wrestled before, Puero? Tiger Mask 4, Kota Ibushi, Phoenix. Okay. In fact, no, we'll give Uha Nation a win over... It's just a case of finding people I don't mind losing. In fact, Halloween. I can't work out if that match will be really good or really bad. It might be rated badly because Halloween's quite old. Like Halloween's... how old is Halloween? He's 44. Damn, he's older than I thought. I always quite liked Halloween. Quite a cool looking guy. I kind of like his sort of look is kind of what I want with the Perostamal. I quite like the Perostamal. You know, kind of almost like grungy luchador kind of look. Well, it's more of a Rudo look, isn't it? But you know what I mean. Halloween is unhappy at the booking of the match. Oh, of course, it's Halloween a mid-carder. So we'll just leave this match. Then we'll just stick with that. So then our angles. We are going to have a hype video for the 6-man match at the pay-per-view. So a hype video with 6 workers, and we'll go for overness. So that's Alberto, AJ, Jeff Jarrett, Samoa Joe, Matt Hardy. Oh god, I've forgotten one, haven't I? I knew I'd forget one. Rhino. I didn't forget them. I'm proud of myself. We'll just call it video involving 6 workers. And that's to be... is that 5 minutes long? Yes. Then we also want a face-off, a heated confrontation held apart between Brock Lesnar and Rey Mysterio. And that's going to be the full 15 minutes. That's going to be our big ending segment of the show. Then we want backstage argument. Or is there like... what's it under? Is it under argument or is it under stable argument? I think there's like a stable one. Argument. We'll go for a minor argument following a loss. So AJ and Jeff Jarrett can argue backstage following that loss. Oh yeah, they prefer to be unscripted. Fair enough. And we'll also have Okada celebrates his title retention. It's post-match. Now let's see, title retain. This one? Yeah. Okada celebrates after beating Dave Mastiff. And that can be 3 minutes. Title retained by Okada. That's 4. 3. There we go. So that brings us up to 90 exactly. So that goes there. This one can go here before the end segment. And this one can go there. Yeah. So let's run this show and see what we get. Wait, one thing, check we're not in Puerto Rico. No, we're in the southeast. You don't want to randomly find you're in Puerto Rico and book talking things. In an awful match that was completely devoid of heat, the Sumerian Death Squad defeated Beastia 666 and Drago. It's in 59 when Tommy N defeated Beastia 666 by pinfall with Killer Boots. Goes to 22 E minus. Basically what you'd expect. I mean, they're two lower guys. Basically we want to start building the Sumerian Death Squad up in popularity, because I've got some ideas for them. Of course, they're in... Are they in different teams? Oh no, they're not set to team together, I don't think. I'm not sure. Because obviously there's 8 teams, you can't get every alliance, and so I might not have aligned everyone at all. An extremely short match, Okada defeats Dave Mastiff in 501 by pinfall by Rainmaker. Okada makes defense number 4 of his United States heavyweight title. Got us a 45. Quite pleased with that, actually. That's a lot higher than I thought these two would get just from popularity, so that's quite good. Okada's maybe beginning to get a bit over, which is nice. Having successfully defended his championship, Okada holds the belt aloft with one hand while standing over the fallen David Mastiff. Poor Dave. And about the had solid interaction, but not much in the way of heat. Homicide defeated Devon and Daniels in 1208 when Homicide defeated Devon by pinfall with Cop Killer. Which is... That's like the double underhook back pile driver thing he does, which is really cool, I think. Or is that the Gringo Killer? Or did he just call it that in TNA? I can't remember, it was a cool move anyway. Got us a 48. Pretty decent. Actually, that's not that decent for that. That's a bit low, to be honest. For these 3 guys, which is a bit disappointing. But not terrible for a mid-card thing. But then he's the main eventer, isn't he? That's only because we've got all the people in for the World Cup. The match had average crowd reaction, and some decent in-ring action. Briller Ray defeats Kazarian and Hernandez in 11:31, when Ray defeats Hernandez by pinfall with Bubba Bomb, or Briller Bomb, or whatever he calls it in TNA. Got 51, so at least we got the tag team feud matches the right way around. A video airs hyping the 6-way at the pay-per-view. Got a 58 C-, that's pretty good. That's like more towards the level we want to get. I think we're slowly building up. Like, we're going to have a slight dip as it sort of normalizes, like in terms of our popularity, and then we're going to head back up once we've sort of stabilized a bit, if you get what I mean. So it's going to go kind of like that, I think. I hope you enjoy my mouse graphs. And about that has solid interaction, an average heat. Drew Galloway, Matt Hardy and Rhino defeated PJ Black, Rey Mysterio and Nakamura 11:47, and Rhino defeated PJ Black by pinfall by Rhino Driver. Drew Galloway's really off his game tonight. We advanced 2 storylines with that segment, which is good. And that got a 58 C-. Pretty good segment overall. I'm quite pleased with that, actually. And then our main event, and about that had solid interaction and average heat. Alberto, Samoa Joe, Jushin Liger, Chris Sabin and Matt Seidel defeat the Bullet Club USA, which is AJ, Jarrett, Omega and the Bucks, in 12:02 when Samoa Joe defeated Jeff Jarrett by submission with a Coquina Clutch. 61, pretty decent rating given we've got, you know, like, they're both mid-carders, I think, or maybe upper mid-carders. He's a mid-carder, 2 main eventers, mid-carder, mid-carder, mid-carder. That's a pretty damn good rating, all things considered. I'm pretty pleased about that. So that advanced both our World Cup and our #1 contendership storyline. And after the match, you know, we'd go to commercial and then come back for this, obviously. And a 74 B- segment. Well done, me, and also AJ. AJ Styles and Jarrett are in the locker room. They're arguing over who was to blame for their earlier loss. Nair looks happy with the situation, but they put aside their differences and leave together. Got us a 74, like I said. Pretty good rating. In fact, very good rating, actually. Well done, both of you. Now, our main segment, I thought this would do the best, because he's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar and Ray have a heated confrontation and eventually come to blows. Security swarms the ring to break them up before they can hurt each other. And that's like a big pull-apart brawl set up at the pay-per-view. You're going to get to see these two go at it like crazy men. Will Brock Lesnar just tear apart Rey Mysterio like a bear fighting a smaller, less strong bear? I didn't think that analogy through, but actually I'd buy a pay-per-view based on that premise. Not actual bear fighting, I mean, if that was like how they sold a match. I got an 87, B+. Pretty good. 66, so we've maintained popularity. So maybe we're now beginning to go into not like a dead zone, but you know what I mean, like a stable zone before we then take back off. So let's see, what was our highest rated match? The main event. So that's good. So the lowest one was obviously the STS Bestia Drago one, but that's just to begin to build those guys up. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, the Go Home show for pay-per-view. For the pay-per-view, I'm going to change up how I do pay-per-view episodes. I'm going to actually pre-book all the pay-per-view and then run it so you know it's more of a reveal as the show goes on. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this episode, and I'll see you in the... Wait, I forgot the other part of my ending. If you want to see the other stuff I do, hit subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. If you like this episode, then give it a like. And I'll see you in the next one, because I'm totally professional and remembered it the first time.